Alright guys, for my 50 sub special, I shall do the unthinkable. For the first time in Rudy's life, I shall step outside. Anyways, jokes aside, I'm going to be watching the semi-finals of the Singapore Cup with the purpose of reviewing it and also to give my thoughts as a first timer. Like, I've never been to a live footy event before this, so yeah, this will be the one that pops my footy virginity.
But Rudy, the only sports you engage in are esports, jerkmate, and sperm racing. Do you even know anything about the footy?
To answer that, no. I honestly only keep up with boxing and CS2. That is also the point of this video, I guess, like for me to give my opinions and shit as a first timer. Okay, quick backstory. So my friend for the longest time ever has been talking to me about like how he likes football and shit, and I was like, okay, I don't see the excitement behind it, so I never really watched it before. But it all changed after I watched Awashi.
What a shit weep.
Check out my review. I started talking to him about the footy a lot more, like asking him what all the bullshit means, you know. As the Awashi anime did pique my interest a bit, and a few days ago he asked me and two of our friends if we wanted to watch the footy. I was like, sure, why not? Which brings us to today. The match that we are going to be watching is LCS versus dpmm. So before we head to the stadium, we just stop at City Square Mall to fill up with nothing but the finest Italian food. Caesarea. So this will sort of be a teaser for my next IRL video. A certain somebody's fried chicken is coming to town, is all I'm gonna say. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody says about Caesarea, the food is pretty damn value for money. And it tastes pretty good if you order the right items. For a total of $55, we got a chicken pizza, 2 black pepper chicken pasta, 1 hamburger and sausage, 1 grilled chicken with cheese, 2 grilled salmon, and 1 garlic bread thingy. Like, this thing can honestly feed 5 people, but I'm a fat fuck, so yeah.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
After a stop at Caesarea, we made our journey to Jalan Besar Stadium where the match was held. We were kind of late, so the kickoff already started, and made our way to the seats. We were seated at the Lion City Sailor away section as my friend told me that they had a big following, so the atmosphere should be pretty good. Without further ado, let me start my review. Okay, so to give my rating some structure, I'll rate it based on the following criteria. Atmosphere will make up 30% as I feel that this is the biggest differentiating factor between watching a game live on site versus on your screen. Excitement will make up 20% as it's a little bit subjective as you'll be viewed from a footy newbie's point of view. Venue will make up 25%. So I'll be talking about the stadium itself, like whether it's comfortable, clean, and other random stuff related to the stadium. And finally, value will make up the remaining 25%. Alright guys, so starting first, we have the venue itself. I'll give this a solid 3 out of 5. The stadium is outdoors and it was pretty fucking hot. Yeah, I know, I live in Singapore, not Finland or something.
That's clearly Norway, you autist.
And the weather is always hot. But yeah, I'm just glad I wore slippers and shorts instead of long pants with covered shoes. It was already really hot, but it could have been a lot worse, I guess. And so the cleanliness, I'll say is pretty alright. I barely saw any litter, and the seats were decently clean. And so the comfort seat-wise, it's alright. The seats are made out of plastic, nothing fancy. Like, my ass didn't hurt after sitting for 90 minutes. So yeah, it's alright. Certainly nothing like the cushy leather seats at the Korakuen Hall. But it gets the job done. Just a side comment, I really wish they used the big ass screen as something more than like a time tracker and a scorecard. Like, I really wish they could show the instant replays of the goals. It's like when there's 20 people on the field, all crowded at the goal area, it's pretty hard to see exactly who scored. And I think there's a fire at the other side. But yeah. Okay, let's move on to the atmosphere. I'll give this a solid 4 out of 5. At the LCS side, there were people playing the drums and encouraging the crowd to cheer. So yeah, it was pretty damn loud. There were also people shouting randomly at the players to like stop wasting time, which I found to be pretty funny. Whenever LCS scored, the crowd will also erupt. Like, I seriously didn't expect this level of hype in Singapore footy. My friend also added that since this was a weekday match, the crowd is already quite small, and that the weekend matches are usually a lot more crowded, which is pretty insane to me as I didn't think the support for local football would be this much. Like, usually I don't see people wearing jerseys of local clubs. Like whenever I see someone wearing a footy jersey, it's usually always an English Premier League club or a club from the other European leagues. Let me just say I'm sorry for not being able to record more crowd footage, as I'm a shy kudere boy and I'm afraid I'll be hit with the "Kanina na be tibai, video me for fuck." So I tried to mainly record the field instead of the crowd. Okay, so excitement, I'll give it a 2.7 out of 5. Like, footy is not the most exciting sport. I'm sorry. Like, sure, things got exciting when someone's about to score, but I think that's it, I guess. This leaves us with the value. For the value, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. Like, it's pretty damn cheap for a sporting event in Singapore, costing only $11 for adults. Like, if I'm not wrong, usually a sporting event's at least 60 to 100, and do not get me started on concert tickets. So yeah, in a country where everything is expensive, 11 for a ticket is really value for money in my opinion. I think this is where your GST dollars go to, since Singapore football receives funding from the government. So that brings us to the total. I scored this event, hold on, let me just do some quick maths. I scored this event a 3.6 out of 5, or a 72 out of 100. Overall, it's pretty enjoyable, and like for some reason, the time seemed to pass by a lot faster than I expected. I think it was because of the crowd, but 90 minutes passed by really fast. Like, it was over in a blink of an eye. As for whether I'll go to another football event, if my friends ask me if I'm down, then yeah, sure, I'll go. Before I reach the end of the video, I just want to share what my friends
Wait, Rudy, you have friends? What a fake self.
who are also first timers have to say about their experience. So one said that despite the smaller crowd, the atmosphere was pretty vibrant. He also said that it was pretty exciting as you got to see a total of like 5 goals, and that he'll go again. The other one said that he didn't really expect a lot before going to the match, but ended up really enjoying it due to the crowd atmosphere, and would definitely go again if there's a big crowd. In the next IRL video, I'll be doing a food review. I'll really appreciate if you guys can give me your honest feedback on this video so I can make my next IRL video a lot better. Thanks.